There's a kind of heartbreak that doesn't come from losing someone, but from realizing you never truly had them at all. Some wounds don't come from enemies. They don't come from ones we've loved the most. And this is a story of how love turned into manipulation, and how healing begins after the truth is finally seen. This is Echoes of the Mind Vault, where healing has a voice. You loved him from day one, not cautiously, not halfway, but with a full, open heart. The kind of love that doesn't keep score. The kind that believes in people, even when they give you every reason not to. And from the very beginning, you thought it was real. The way he looked at you, the way he spoke to you, the way he made you feel seen, chosen, special. But what you didn't know then, what you couldn't have known, was that from day one, you were never his partner. You were his mirror, his comfort, his distraction, his validation, his toy. And the hardest part, he made it feel like love. He studied you, learned your softness, memorized your kindness, and then used it like a map to navigate exactly how to keep you. Not because he loved you, but because you loved him. You gave and gave and gave your time, your patience, your understanding. You excused the red flags. You silenced your intuition. You told yourself, he's just hurting. He didn't mean it. It'll change. Because that's what love does when it's pure. It tries to heal what it didn't break. But manipulation, it thrives on that kind of love. Little by little, things begin to shift. The warmth became distance. The affection became confusion. The consistency became chaos. One day, he was everything you ever wanted. And the next, he made you feel like you were nothing at all. And every time you tried to understand, every time you tried to speak, he turned it around. Suddenly, you were the problem. You're too sensitive. You're overthinking. You're imagining things. And just like that, your reality started slipping through your fingers. This is how manipulation works. It doesn't break you all at once. It slowly rewrites your truth until you no longer trust your own mind. Until you start questioning your feelings, your memories, your worth. Until you begin apologizing for things you didn't do. And when you finally found your voice, when you finally said, this hurts, when you finally stood up for yourself, he played the victim. He twisted your pain into an attack. He made your boundaries look like betrayal. He painted himself as if he was the one who was wronged. And suddenly, you weren't just hurting, you were guilty for hurting. That's the cruelty of it. Not only did he break you, he made you feel responsible for the damage. But here's the truth. The truth he never wanted you to see. You were never too much. You were never too emotional. You were never the problem. You were just real. And he couldn't control something real without trying to destroy it first. Healing from someone like that isn't easy. Because you're not just letting go of a person. You're letting go of the version of them that you believed in. The version that made you feel safe. The version that made promises. The version that maybe never truly existed. And that realization, it hurts in a way that words can barely hold. But listen carefully. This is where your healing begins. Not in understanding him, but in returning to yourself. In remembering the voice he tried to silence. In trusting the feelings he tried to distort. In reclaiming the worth he tried to diminish. You don't need his apology. You don't need his closure. You don't need him to finally understand you. Oh no, because your healing was never dependent on him. It was always waiting within you. There will be days when you miss him, not because it was good for you, but because you were good to him. There will be moments when you question everything, wondering if maybe you were too harsh, too quick to leave, too unwilling to stay. But remind yourself, you didn't leave because you stopped loving him. You left because you finally started loving yourself. And that is not weakness. That is strength. Healing looks like this: saying no without guilty, trusting your instincts without second guessing, choosing peace over confusion. It looks like sitting with your pain instead of running back to what caused it. It looks like rebuilding your identity piece by piece after someone tried to tear it apart. But one day, you'll look back, not with anger, not with regret, but with clarity. You'll see the manipulation for what it was. You'll see your strength for what it is, and you'll realize you didn't lose him. You found yourself. To anyone listening to this, if you've loved someone who only knew how to use you, if you've tried to speak and you were made to feel like the villain, if you've been silenced, twisted, and broken, I want you to hear this. You are not alone. And more importantly, you are not what they made you believe you are. You are allowed to heal. You are allowed to walk away. You are allowed to choose yourself, even if it means letting go of someone you once loved with everything. This is your reminder. The mind may hold echoes of the past, but it also holds the power to create something new, something beautiful, and this time, something real. Welcome to Echoes of the Mind Vault, where silence is broken, truth is spoken, and healing begins from within.